Good morning.
Hello.
Happy Thursday.
Welcome to Shop Talk.
Yes, with Leslie, Jamie.
I'm Leslie. That's Jamie.
He's trying to fix the phones. And clearly my hair needs fixing.
No, it looks great.
Really? Oh.
Yes.
I diffused it upside down. Today's a non-wash day. And diffused it upside down. When I flipped back up, I was like, "Ooh, you look like baby from Dirty Dancing."
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Woo. Anyway, we're here.
I tried your mom's pickles.
You did? Well, actually, I shouldn't act surprised because I did watch.
Oh, fair. The flavor of those pickles is unmatched.
Like, for real? You're not just saying that 'cause
they are the most flavorful. This is not a sponsored ad. The flavor of those pickles was like so. There was so much flavor, like so big flavor, but like so good, so savory, like garlic and dill.
Uh-huh.
Like those are the flavors, and that's all the flavors you need. Like so delicious.
Well, thank you.
Truly
On behalf of
delicious.
Mimi.
I had somebody message me yesterday on Instagram wondering when Mimi's pickles would be for sale.
Never.
They want to place an order. So I was like, oh, I got Mimi in business. No, those pickles were like,
Yeah, they're
they're
good.
so ridiculously flavorful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're good.
And
I will,
like,
you know,
I've tried a lot of pickles, you guys. I've tried a lot of pickles over the last few months. And, like, they were absolutely by far the most flavorful and, like, satisfying. Mm-hmm.
You only need one.
I ate almost half the jar. But yes, you only need one. I just couldn't stop because I was just so, like, dumbfounded with how much flavor was, like, popping
In there.
Yeah.
Because she grows the cucumbers to make the pickles.
Right.
So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Like, super fresh, like, right off the vine. Pick cucumber.
Right.
Straight into the jar.
Right. It really, they tasted like little cucumber sponges of flavor. They were so good. They were very, very delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, so now our wonderful out-of-hand friend Geraldine had brought me some of her homemade pickled carrots, which I'm very excited to try, and apparently these amazing pickles that you can only get in Vermeer.
Yes.
And so that'll be next on the docket.
You're never going to have to buy pickles again now.
All my dreams are coming true. Bring me your pickles.
Mimi will be very glad to know that
they were unbelievable. Like, truly, like, I had high expectations and they exceeded my expectations. So
she'll be happy.
they were lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I will agree.
Yeah. Were they crunchy? They were not as crunchy as some pickles that I've had. Like, the skin was really crunchy, but, like, the flavor just, like, outweighed any crunch a person would want.
I think partially because they're in spears.
I think so.
Yeah.
I absolutely think that. Because, spears are just inherently, like, not as crunchy.
Yep.
But it turns them into little sponges for flavor. No, they were amazing.
Yes. That's good. I'm glad you like them.
Yeah. How was your week? That encapsulates my week.
Good. Yeah. I mean, we're just plugging along. School, work, hockey. You know. We'll just keep on
drifting through those motions.
Yeah. So yeah, good. Actually, last couple of days have been busy around here, which is good.
Yeah.
And we've got more. Where's my note? Oh, I just about had a panic attack that I lost my note, but it's not.
What on earth?
It's
my
right
God.
here.
And a chroma had arrived, and we got to bundle those up. But you guys had seen a chroma. You knew it arrived. But just.
Yes. And then yesterday, so nice. Kim did some reorganizing, and so now all the scrumptious chroma and mix it up goodness are up front to feast your eyes on when you walk in the door.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, should we talk about the other exciting thing that arrived this week?
Yes.
Pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky.
Oh. Yes.
Yes.
Look at those colors. Like,
they're so saturated and lovely. And, like, blue and mustard together is, like, and there's a lot of blue and mustard happening.
I love I guess, because we grabbed a few bolts, because obviously we're not going to take apart this bundle.
They're so perfectly bundled and wrapped.
And I'm realizing now that I really like this pink. It's very on
Really?
brand. I know.
Do
Weird.
you? And then I am actually super in love with the little basics because Tilda does their collection and then they do a nice little basics to pair with it. And
Yes.
I just think that these little ditzy florals are absolutely adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And every single one of those colors is perfect.
Yes. So that's called Cloudpie.
And Pie in the Sky, what a cute name for a collection.
It's cute.
Like, I want to know the story behind that.
Okay. So we grabbed a few bolts.
Yes, we did.
I couldn't decide between the two colors, like the kind of pine and coral one that you have.
Which way does this go?
Is there an up?
I don't know. Yeah, it's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Although that one's...
And then the tealy, purpley.
I do love a jewel tone, so I think I probably am more drawn to that one, but I do love the subtleness of this one too.
Then, did we grab one of each? I think we did. This one.
That one is called Confetti, I think.
It's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at those little flowers. I find that one very interesting, like visually very satisfying.
I'm trying to find the up. Anyway. So this one is tassel flower. Yes.
I feel like all of these prints are super easy to incorporate,
Yes.
right? Like, even just to get as like a stash builder.
Yes. Because it feels like, because they're all kind of smaller-ish.
Prints.
And
And feels like it could be incorporated as a, like you say, a builder. This is the Cloudpie in gray. And go with a lot of the other collections. So if you have like just not quite enough for a quilt or something,
yeah,
then this would easily incorporate in the blue.
like these guys together, mustard and blue. So lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, I really, really, really like these basics a lot. I think they're awesome.
So it's cloud pie, not cow pie.
Are you from Alberta?
I'll enunciate better. So you don't think it's cloud pie.
This little cow pie collection.
Oh dear. I should not mumble. Cloud
Cloud.
pie.
Cloud, sky, cloud, pie.
Okay. CNY. Sorry, I don't know where that is. Do you know where that is?
C and Y.
Are we talking about New York City? Or are we talking about... Annie, maybe give us a hint. Sorry.
C and Y. Why don't neither of us know what?
Central New York.
Oh,
Okay,
Central
thanks.
New. Yes.
Woo!
Okay. You were getting there.
All right. Well, that's exciting from New York. Okay,
Welcome.
next. This isn't up on our website yet.
I
They
haven't
just
seen this yet. What
arrived.
is this?
I just unpacked the box yesterday. Crimson Tweed from Sue Spargo. It's not a new book, but it's just a new. She just reprinted it, and they won't be reprinting it again. So, yes, it is like a Christmas. Obviously, a Christmas little wall hanging.
You know what? If there is one thing that I have learned about crafters, it is that Christmas is an all year round kind
Right.
of a thing.
Right.
It doesn't stop.
No. And especially, the gal was in earlier this week, and we were getting teeny tiny buttons. And I was helping her get the teeny tiny buttons. And she was working on Christmas ornaments. She's like, hey, you got to make hay right now because once the sun's out.
She knows what's good.
So, yeah, Christmas never ends.
It never.
And especially if you're wanting this book. Like,
It's just
it's
an
not gonna
infinite
last.
loop of Christmas crafts
yes.
and projects.
Okay, so that's Crimson Tweed. That'll be up later today, tonight-ish. Okay, next, making backpack. The class.
Yes. Okay, we showed this to you guys.
Yes,
We
yes.
did. Okay.
Not this one.
Not this one.
So this is the other one Kim made that we kitted. The class is next week, which, like, holy shit.
Kim, yes.
Did
creep up?
I was like, oh, I don't need to send the supply list till next week. I got another, 2 weeks before the class. And then one of the students was in yesterday to get her stuff, and I was like,
Oh, no.
Whoops. Holy
It
moly,
creeps up.
it's next week. Anyway.
Kim is a bag making wizard. These are so lovely.
And she whips them up.
She's
just like fast like you.
Amazing. She's so good.
This one is the blue kit. This one is the pink kit. And the kits come with all, so the lining is this chambray dot. And then the like Paris-y, I don't know if you can really see that. I'm really struggling here.
Little canvas.
The Paris canvas. And then the blue webbing in both sizes. Both the zippers. The rectangle rings, the sliders, and then extra pulls to put on your zipper so you can do top.
Two zippers on top. Double-sided
Yes.
pulls.
There you go. Thanks. I was reading the comments. A lady was laughing so hard her husband came to check on her. We're glad we can give you some comic relief this morning.
Little Thursday morning little
Yep.
pep. Yeah, so and then with the other one, the pink one, it has the magenta dry oilskin, this beautiful like art gallery canvas which we adore. And I think there's two different.
There's two linings,
There's two
but
linings.
it'll be luck of the draw.
Yeah, they're both great. So
They're both pink.
and I don't remember what color this is. Bordeaux maybe.
Yeah.
The zipper color.
And I forgot to mention the gray oilskin with that one. So it will look like this.
Yes.
Other than the zipper, Kim used black because that's what she had at home. And we have just a slightly different color, but other than that.
And yeah, so the kits are up. And even if you're not coming to the class, the kits are up.
Yes. So the kits do not include the pattern or any of the interfacings.
Right, so you need like an SF101 and like a soft and stable. For the larger size, if you're doing the smaller size, just SF101.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could put the soft and stable in it too.
Or we got some more interfacings up on our website. So we now have Decoville Light.
True, yes.
So if you're wanting more structure, Decoville Light. So this is the little size.
Yes,
With the
Decoville.
flat pocket, no zipper.
If you're like have been kind of playing with bag making and like you're finding SF101 for some fabrics are not like quite enough, then the Decoville Light would definitely be a good option, especially if you want to use like a cotton for the exterior versus canvas. Then the Decoville would be nice paired with the soft and stable.
And I think now we have Pelon 809, which is one that Noodlehead uses a lot and calls for in her pattern. So all those are now.
The interfacing variety
is expanding.
expanding.
And Insel Bright. We get asked all the time for Insel Bright, and I finally actually just.
And we
ordered
might need
some.
it for a future class at some point.
Hint, hint. Yes, maybe we might need it for a class that someone might be teaching. Okay, so that's next week.
That's crazy. And I think there's a couple spots left in the class.
3.
3. So if you have been thinking about joining us, do it.
Yes.
Kim's lovely. And yeah. And I mean, if these kits aren't speaking to you, then you can always come in and pick out your own stuff too.
Yes. We picked a really beautiful one for Susan yesterday that I might have to copy, actually. I liked it so much. Okay.
Yes.
The other class that is coming up soon as well, like in 2 weeks, starts in 2 weeks? No, 3. Whew. That's good. Is Quilting 101 with Edith. So this is a sample of the 101. It's Edith's pattern. So a sample of the Quilting 101 quilt. There we go. Just a simple 9 patch with blocks and then your zinger and your border. So at the end, it's a prep night on a Tuesday night and then 2 full days of sewing on 2 different Sundays. And at the end, you have made quilted with your machine, your domestic machine on top, and almost bound, if not bound, the whole thing. So the whole thing will be done, which is really great.
Yes, very satisfying, and also it's nice to leave with like not something that's like kind of a quarter way done, and you're like, okay, well that's great, right?
Where to put that? This is another version that Edith made for 101. with a more like focal big print border. And then, yeah. So, and a really good baby size too, which is, you know, a manageable place to start.
And really, like, I mean, it sounds like the class is really geared towards, like, beginners, right? Like, really, really beginner friendly. So,
like, if you don't know how to use a rotary cutter or, back view of the quilts. Sorry, I always forget. So this is the back of this one.
Oh, that's cute. I really like the back of this one. Little cape on the back of there. Yeah.
So, yes, that's Quilting 101. And then, of course, Quilting 201 is out too. We'll talk about that a little later because it's not till April, and then we'll get some samples for that. Behind us is Nellie. This is made from the book Pre-Cut Parade, made by Janet.
So beautiful.
Oh, and this one is made with Willow from Art Gallery. But I was thinking either of the new Art Gallery, either Hyper Nature or what's the other one? Woodland.
Yes.
Woodland Creature.
Keeper. Woodland Keeper.
There we go. It is a struggle today.
Hypernature, this would be beautiful.
I know. I am in love with Hypernature.
Yeah, so that's the line we had showed you guys last week.
This would be really beautiful in either one. And I actually think we have maybe one bundle left of Willow.
You know what? Actually, the Camilla bundle would also be very dreamy in that. But yes, Pre-Cut Parade, we're very fond of these little books because there's so many great patterns in there. And all very manageable with like fat quarters and stuff. So.
Yeah. Fat quarters, jelly rolls, and I think tram packs too.
Yeah. Janet did a lovely job.
Yes, she did. Thanks, Janet.
Yes.
Best place in Calgary for fabrics and bottoms. Thank you. So sweet.
Trying our best here.
Back to classes. I'm kind of jumping around all over the place. The next, I don't know, did we talk about this a bit last week? But May and July Ron classes are up on our website now if you're wanting to take a class with him. So May we have knits.
Oh, I think we talked that they were going to come because he was here last week, right? So, yeah.
So May we have knits and a retreat. So the knits class, the first day he brings a little kit, which I forgot to put on our listing, but we'll note
There's
that
lots
next
of
time.
information.
So the first day you have this kit that he brings, and then he shows you all these different techniques, and you do not need a serger for the class.
That's good to know. Yeah. That's nice to know.
And then the next 2 days you bring whatever pattern and knit fabric you want, and you make your own garment, and he helps you with fitting and any kind of quirky thing with working with knits. So we have knits and retreat in May, and then in July retreat and jeans again.
Right.
And the jeans is now a 4-day class because a lot of people weren't getting their jeans done in the 3-day class, so he's bumped it to 4 so that people can leave with a finished product.
Right. And that's great. Yeah, then you don't have that time crunch, right? You don't feel like rushed to get them finished. You can really just
Bottom's the same as backing in US Speak.
Oh, okay. Best place for Calgary for fabrics and bottoms, but I'm thinking buttons.
Oh, yes. That probably got auto-corrected.
Yeah.
Buttons. Yes.
Yes.
We do have
Although I like the idea of calling backings bottoms. I don't know why. Yes. Okay, and what is the retreat?
So the retreat, you bring a muslin or like a fitting shell of whatever pattern you want. He helps you get the right fit on your muslin, and then usually that happens in the first day-ish, and then the subsequent 2 days you work on that garment. Or, like this last time, a couple of ladies had like 4 different projects they were needing just a little bit of help on. They were stuck on something, and so you help them work through that. And then like one gal was making a fitted blazer, so she worked on that the whole time, came with the fitting shell, and then progressed onto her final fabric. And
if it's the one I'm thinking of, it was
the red one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With the nautical pocket and lining.
So ridiculously wonderful. Yes.
So that's run. Okay.
So lots of classes. So spring and summer
Yes.
options there.
And there's even, as we hinted to, there's even more coming.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Okay, one last time about Quiltmania. Everything is finally here. So those of you that have been waiting
Patiently.
very patiently, thank you. The fabric for the first month is here.
It's really nice to be able to see a little bit more of the fabric.
I just love this floral.
It's so
I was expecting it to be a little muddier, and I love how bright it is.
Yes.
And like really warm and beautiful pink.
Yes.
So then the kit comes with the magazine. You get the magazine, the acrylic templates from Paper Pieces, and then hexes. I think this might be a little bit of a spoiler alert, because I don't think this is this month, but
You didn't hear it here first.
so those will be going out today and tomorrow for those that have already signed up.
Or our bottoms jeans. That could also. I mean, it's a pretty good place to come and make bottoms.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, we're having fun today with our linguistics.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What
else?
I think that's it.
Do we have any more pre-orders arriving in the nearish future?
I don't think so. I'd have to look at the schedule though.
I don't know why I asked a question that neither of us know the answer to.
I don't think so. I think we are
Pretty.
good for right now for
Yeah.
pre-orders. I think
But there's lots of pre-orders up if you want to go take a look and see what's coming.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
we did it.
We'll see you
Yay.
this time next week.
You sure will.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.